Hello, artists. Mrs. Castle here. Hello. Hi. Whichever way. Um, okay, what we're going to do is do a monochromatic pour as a demonstration, and it's another option that you have rather than, or another color combination option that you have. So, okay, so I have I have these little cups, and there you'll have access to some cups to use to kind of measure your paint a little bit. Each one of these is 2.5 ounces, so you'll need 2 of those plus a little bit. And I have 3 that are filled about the same amount. And I might need some extra black. Oops, what's under there? Tack. Some extra black and some extra white. So I'm going to show you how I mixed the color, and I need a couple of spoons, so I'll be right back. Okay, all right. So what I did was I got my blue. And I scooped it into a cup. I'm using a spoon to dish it up, and I'm putting my cup over the top of the container. I don't want you to pour this into the little containers, because it can tend to get away from you and they can crack. The edges can crack really easy, and then there goes all our paint. So just scoop some into a container, and then you can add black or white to it. I'm going to add a touch more black to that, because I think it could stand to be a little bit darker. I am not going to dip into the black with my blue spoon. I'm going to use a fresh spoon for that, and I'm just going to get a little bit. I'm going to add it to my blue, and I'm going to stir it up. Okay, until it's all a nice even color. So it's somewhere, now we can compare. This blue, darker blue, is halfway between, it's somewhere in between the pure blue and the black. And that's a good place to be. Okay, so now we're ready to pour. So I'm gonna get a box like this. I'm working on making another box. Oops, I gotta get my cup ready. Okay. Okay, and I have my canvas. I've got my tacks in it, and I'm gonna lay it in the middle of my box. And now I'm going to prepare my cup. Okay, that's dry. Okay, I'm going to put, actually, that's not going to matter. I'm going to set that there to prepare my cup. You don't have to, but okay, I'm going to put white in the bottom. You don't have to, but I like to start with white. And then I'm going to put about half of my regular blue. Then I'm going to do my light blue. I'm going to do a spoonful of yellow, or a spoonful of white. I know my colors, I really do. And Now I'm going to do my dark blue, about half of it. Okay, now I'm going to do some regular blue. Oops. It's starting to tilt. And now my light blue. I'm going to need more color. Ouch. And my dark blue. So we need this almost filled up. Might be more than. Okay, now I'm gonna get a spoon and I'm gonna scoop like 2 spoonfuls of black. I'm going to do another spoonful of white. Right now we're about at 5 ounces. And somewhere here, that's it. I've got some silver. I'll let you use a little bit of silver or gold. Stir that up, because these tend to separate out. Okay, there we go. Put the lid back on this. Okay. You are responsible to clean your spoons, and I'll rinse those off after I'm done. I'm not going to take our time. Okay, the type of pour that I'm going to show you is a ring pour. Those are one of the easier ones to do. I'll put my lids on my paints before I go any further. Now, it doesn't matter which side you pour off of first. I'm going to go this way. I'm going to start on one side. Yeah. And I'm going to kind of, well, I guess it's not a ring pour now. Ring pour would be more like if I swoosh around like that. We can start seeing my silver. And sometimes people turn it when they do a ring pour to get different colors. And I'm gonna save some to put around the corners, because the corners are tough to get to. You kind of got to be quick because it's already starting to go off this edge. Okay, then I'm going to tilt different directions a little bit at first. And keep it over the box. This box is a little bit small, but I have another box that's going to be bigger. Okay, and one of the requirements is, oops, I'm getting my cord in there, that all the corners are covered. Oops, I can see that didn't. Crap. I got to get this corner because it's all white still. Okay, I'm going to slide it back over this way. I don't want perfectly vertical stripes. All right. Okay, I'm going to let it sit here for just a minute, and I'm going to see if my corners are all covered. And I'm just going to take what's on my finger and touch it to cover that up. Okay, so that's your pour. That's how you do the pour part. And tilting. And right here are some cells coming up, and that's a good thing. You want cells. There's a cell right there. I'm gonna tap it a little bit to get the bubbles to pop. There's some cells right there. They're coming up. And we've got some nice pure blue. We've got some light blue and some dark blue areas. And we can see the little bit of black and some of the silver in there. And it's going to continue to, there's more cells there, right in there, that are coming up. That's kind of sticky there. Get some more bubbles to pop. If you watch a video on YouTube, you see that YouTube people using a torch. We don't have a torch, and they probably wouldn't let you use the torch. So we'll live without the torch. Okay, I'm going to put this away since we don't need it. Actually, oh crap. I dropped that piece of glop into the painting, and I'm going to have to get something to get it out. So I will see you soon, and I will add a photo of this when it's dry without my glop in it. So thanks for watching. Talk to you soon.